Hey guys, it's Stacy again, and I'm back. I wanted to show you the finished product of the card that I've been working on. So I made this card for my sister-in-law. It's her birthday, and she is a bird lover, just like I am. And so I wanted to make her something using the new Cricut cartridge that I gotten for Christmas, the Serenade cartridge. So that's what I used. As I told you before, I started off with a piece of craft cardstock cut at 5.5 by 11 inches, and then I scored it on the 3.5 inch mark, and then flipped it around and scored it at 3.5 inches again. Then I folded the flap up and I glued the two sides so that I would have a pocket, because I have a gift card that I want to put in here, so I needed a pocket. So then what I did was cut some pattern papers, and I inked the edges of my card with the Color Box chalk inks. This is the Chestnut Roan. So I inked the edges of everything and my pattern papers, and so I cut some pattern paper to put here, and then cut a strip of pattern paper and cut the edges so that the edges kind of had a frayed look to them. And I glued a piece of Rick Rack ribbon down the middle of it and added some pearls. And this technique here I had seen on one of Yoli Bean's videos, but she actually sewed down the middle using her sewing machine, and I didn't do that. I just added the ribbon and the pearls. So that's what the inside looks like. I took one of my Studio G stamps and stamped the happy birthday to you, and then we have a message that we're going to write right here for her. And then of course we'll stick the gift card down inside right here, down inside the pocket. So on the front of the card, I added two pieces of pattern paper. The larger piece was the stripes, and then I put this green piece in the center. And then what I did was I took my Cricut cartridge and I cut out the branch and the leaves from, I don't know if you can see it, but I used this image right here. And I used the flip feature on the Cricut so that the branch and the leaves would be facing the opposite direction, because I needed them to go this way on my card, or that's how I wanted them. And I cut these, I believe I cut it at 2 3/4 inches, I believe was my measurement on that. And then I used the same cartridge to cut out my bird cage. I cut that out at 2.5 inches, and I actually cut that out on, it's this one right here, and I cut that out on brown cardstock, the same color as the branch. And then I took my acrylic paints and I painted it kind of a creamed color, and just lightly sanded it just to kind of give it a distressed look. And I put a slit in the top of the bird cage here so I could wrap it around that branch. I don't know if you can see it. And then I added the halfback pearls here just to decorate it up and add some bling. And the next thing I did was to cut my bird out, again using the Serenade cartridge, and I used this bird image right here. And I again used the flip function on the Cricut so that the bird would be flipped and facing the opposite direction. So I cut him out at 1.5 inches, and I added the little halfback pearl for his eye, just to kind of dress him up a little bit. Then I just added a few buttons and used a Studio G stamp on the For You. And so that's my card. That's how it turned out. I think it's pretty cute. There's a few things I might change or do a little bit differently, but for the most part I'm pretty pleased with it. So anyway, I just wanted to share it with you guys so you could see that I did finish it. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well and having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.